beautiful afternoon. You're welcome. A beautiful morning. Good morning, my viewers. You're welcome to Women's Corner. My name is Rose Blossom. And of course, it's Women's Corner, where we talk about women and everything that pertains to women. Of course, like I usually say, we talk about things that involves children and of course involves our men. So yes, you're welcome to the program. It's good to be here, and we're streaming live on our YouTube channel at Galaxy TV News. So just go to YouTube, like, subscribe, and watch us live. And if you do not want to go through that route, we have other ways you can watch us, and that is by downloading Galaxy Television app from Google Play Store or Apple Play Store. Just type in Galaxy TV or Galaxy Television and download that app and watch all of our live programs live. Okay, today is quite different because we're talking something fashion. It's been quite a while we talked about fashion, and we know that today the trends, the fashion, becoming crazy and crazier by the day. And sometimes one of our major fear is what comes of the women. Take for example, you're in a video, and of course you're in a video shoot, and you find out that most of the women are indecently dressed, and you find the men all covered up. But when you ask them questions, they tell you, no, I feel very comfortable. So yes, we'll be discussing about that to know if it's actually decent or we should just look for comfortability. And we have an amazing guest that will be doing justice to that topic. But before then, let's just check some etiquette rules that women and men have. You know, when you're outside, when you're inside, you're in your office space, when you're eating, when you, no matter the mood you are, even at your professional space, these are the things that you need to do as a modern woman. These are the things that make you stand out. These are the things that make you fashionable, makes you attractive, make people want to talk to you, make you interesting to people. So let's quickly go check the etiquette rules for modern women, and when we come back, we'll get talking about women and of course the decent dressing that we know about. Then we'll be introducing our guests to get talking. Stay with us. Let's quickly go for a tip, and after the tip, we'll be taking a break before we come back to the studio. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Etiquette rules for modern women. There are times when ladies were supposed to act in a certain way, and they had to follow a set of rules on how to act in public. Etiquette isn't about rules. Instead, etiquette and social skills are guidelines more for self-interest in terms of how we think of ourselves from within and how we make others feel comfortable and important in life. These guidelines can help you navigate social situations with grace and confidence. Being a classy lady isn't a genetic trait, but an acquired one. A woman can learn how to be classy. This is not a skill or habit that only money can buy. You would know some socialites who are wealthy but are uncouth. They use swear words and wear pants, skirts, and low-struck waistlines, causing their undergarments to haul. A classy lady is wary of the type of song and music she listens to because what you take in comes out. There are some habits that set you aside as a lady with class. This is beyond titles in an aristocratic setting. Being classy refers to the manners, attitude, and character of the person. Number 1. Be punctual. It shows you value and respect someone's time. If you are more than 15 minutes away, call or text ahead. 2. Keep to your word. Don't overpromise and be generous when you can. 3. Be gracious. Set healthy boundaries and behave in a positive manner with those around you. Your standard shows what you value and your sense of worth, so keep it high. 4. Use polite language, please and thank you. Constantly putting in the effort to be polite will become your new norm and more natural. 5. Wear adequate clothing appropriate for the environment. Best to overdress than being underdressed. Don't wear sports clothes to classy lunches, for example. 6. Put down your phone. Always remember at gatherings, meetings, events, leave your phone aside. Your company is the most important. This will say a lot about you. 7. Don't drink too much alcohol. There is a line, and getting completely wasted isn't a classy look. 8. Be attentive to those around you. Listen and respond. Smile and don't interrupt conversations. 9. Watch what you eat and how you eat. Don't chew with your mouth open. Don't talk with your mouth full. Use both knives and fork. Table manners. Familiarize yourself with basic table manners, such as using utensils properly, chewing with your mouth closed, and not talking with food in your mouth. Additionally, be mindful of your dining etiquette, including waiting for everyone to be served before eating and using polite phrases like please and thank you. 10. Make it a habit to say thank you. 11. Always be ready to tip. 12. Respect elders but don't offend them. 13. As a lady, always invest in little black dresses. 14. Politeness and respect. Show kindness, consideration, and respect towards others in your interactions, regardless of their background or status. 15. Good communication. Practice clear and effective communication, including active listening and thoughtful responses. Avoid interrupting others and speak in a calm and respectful tone. 16. Personal hygiene. Maintain good personal hygiene and dressing appropriately for the occasion. Remember, etiquette is not about adhering to rigid rules, but rather about showing consideration, respect, and thoughtfulness towards others in your interaction.
Right, a beautiful welcome back. Yes, you're watching Women's Corner. Now, those amazing etiquette, and of course, thanks to Gratitude who voiced that one. Very subtle. Okay, so we are going to introduce our guest right now, and her name is Juliana Olonshogo. Of course, she's a fashion designer. She's also an expert when guidance and counseling. She's an emotional intelligence coach, and of course, she's the CEO of Galhuber, is the fashion house, and trust me, she knows our onion. Can we have Juliana on the screen? Good morning, Juliana. Can we have her on the screen, please? Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
It's good to have you join us. Thank you so much for joining the program.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so I'm just going to go straight to it. So let's talk about dress sense. We know the fashion has changed. Trust me. Today I went through Instagram a little bit, and for one, I saw Swanky Jerry, yes, when he was having his challenge of people dressing like him and walking like him. And it's just amazing to see a man dress like that and it's old fashioned. And I've even seen worse. Talk about Derele. Derele is an amazing fashion, you know, to speak his language from his attire and everything. Now these are men all dressing to cover up and they're always looking so good. But now let's come to the women. Now for a woman to look so very good, like the way we believe we will be attractive is when we show some skin. And sometimes, you know, then we show a little bit of skin and, you know, find that we're attractive. And some parents will always tell you, why are you opening? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Even not your parents, even just on the street. It's very normal for anybody to call you and, you know, put you to order. But right now, you see a lot of young ladies dressing the way they want. And the first thing they will tell you is they are very comfortable with that dressing. But when you talk about a millennial looking at that dressing, they will tell you, no, this is not comfortability. This is you being indecent. So I want to ask, of course, being the modern woman and being in the fashion outfit industry, what exactly would you term as different as a fashion designer for women, basically?
Okay, for women, this has been a struggle from the time that we were young girls till now, and it's still not to change because you have people revolving every day. Everybody wants an identity, and when you have is dressing somehow that is not normal in the society, you just know that these are people that are struggling with identity crisis. And that's the first way to know if you have a child, you have a youth around you, and suddenly you just want to dress and go off the normal, then you know is a struggle of identity crisis. It has been before now. It will always been when you are just entering into adolescent, and you are looking for a place to stand by yourself. Normal, as in it's something that has come to stay, that a child will first struggle with identity crisis, and at that point is when we come in and tell them, and that's why you see people telling them this is not how you should dress, you don't your skin, that's not what we show, what you that is not where you'll be accepted, and we just have to let them know indecent dressing is decent any day.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Indecent dressing is indecent dressing, no matter how you put it. So I'm going to ask this question now. For people who love fashion, we know some persons who really, really love fashion. And to make a statement, to make a bold statement for them, to make their expression, to tell people this is who I am, most of them do it through fashion, through their clothing, how they dress. Now, how do you think someone can make a bold statement, like I'm a woman, I love fashion, or this is me, and still be modest and being able to dress decently? Is that even possible at all?
Yeah, it is. It's very possible to stand out. It is very possible to want to take this, to want to make a fashion statement, be you. And how do you do that? You do that by accepting who you are, by checking the kind of body structure you have. If you are busty, you want to wear something that is a bit overlapping. If you have a bit of the backyard, as we call it in Yash, you want to still cover it and not show your curves. If you are a straight person and your body, a typical figure eight that we call it, and you want to see make a statement to show yourself, because this thing about dressing and wanting to stand out about your body, and you want to be accepted, you want to express from inside out, and that's why you have all these men, but they don't show their much. You see they relate with his hair, and that's a signature. So as we have as a lady, for you to actually stand out and express yourself, you have to know your body structure very well, and you have to know what grazes that body. You have to really cover, because it's not in sexiness, is not in is not in being naked, but in covering up.
Okay, thank you very much. So if we're to look at feminism and body positivity, feminism is like a very strong thing, and a lot of people have, misunderstood what the word feminism should stand for. And of course, we definitely know what body positivity is. Now, let's look at decent dressing. How do you think dressing intercepts, like more like find into feminism and body positivity? Do you think in any way being decent can affect you being you being a feminist and at the same time having a body positivity goal? Or do you think being indecent would even help portray a good light of body positivity and the feminism? How do they balance up these three?
Oh, okay. Your body positivity is about loving yourself. You love yourself no matter what you have, because God created you that way, and you don't want anybody talking you down or body shaming you. Now, in that body positivity, and your feminism, there's no way being indecent can actually enhance it. Is not something that there's, for example, there's this lady on the social media. I've forgotten her name, but everybody will know her for Bostoners. She's big, very big, and I guess it got to a point that people were like, oh, you should cover up more. Your boss is showing. The boss is very, when I say big, I'm bossy, but this person is, I'm talking about, is really, really big. And we're like, put on a bra, wear something, cover your body, cover your shame. This is a disease. Your boobs are somehow. Then I could relate. Why? Because I see at times putting on bra really, really heavy on my shoulder because of the weight of my boobs. And if there's a way I can do without putting on a bra, in fact, I'm going to do it. And if there's any fashion house, fashion connection to give clothing that can make me wear and be comfortable and being decently dressed, I will go for it, because putting on bra for people that are really, really bossy is a lot. It's like suspending your boobs and it's on the shoulder. So I could feel the pain of the lady. These people never knew what she's going through, and when she is like, it's like someone that have already given up. She must have like tried different type of bra